Have you ever felt like giving up? Like no matter how hard you try, you keep failing. Today, I want to share a story about a young woman who was ready to throw away her dreams. But then, she watched an old man fail 5 times in a row. And what he did next changed her life forever. Once upon a time in a quiet town near the river, there lived a 22-year-old young woman named Sophia. Sophia wanted to become a great artist. She loved painting and drawing since she was a child. She dreamed of showing her art in big galleries and making people happy with her work. But life was not easy for Sophia. Every time she tried to create something beautiful, something went wrong. Her paintings never looked the way she wanted. People didn't like her work. Some people even laughed at her paintings. After many failures, Sophia became very sad. She thought, maybe I should just give up. Maybe art is not for me. One evening, Sophia was sitting by the river, feeling hopeless. She was ready to throw away all her brushes and never paint again. While she was sitting there, she noticed an old pottery shop nearby. The door was open and she could see an old potter working inside. Sophia became curious. She walked to the shop and stood at the door, watching. The old potter was making a clay pot on his wheel. His hands moved gently and carefully. The pot was taking shape and it looked beautiful. But suddenly, the pot collapsed. It fell down and became just a lump of clay again. Sophia thought the old man would be angry. But he did something surprising. He smiled. He took the same clay and started over without any worry on his face. Again, the potter made another pot. But again, it collapsed. The potter still smiled. He started once more. This happened 5 times. 5 pots collapsed. 5 times the potter started again. He never looked angry or sad. Finally, on the 6th try, the potter made a beautiful pot. It was perfect. Sophia couldn't stay quiet anymore. She walked inside and said, "Grandfather, I watched you fail 5 times. But you never looked upset. How do you do that?" The old potter smiled and said, "Young lady, you saw me fail 5 times. But I never saw failure. Every time the pot fell down, I learned something new. The first time, I learned the clay was too wet. The second time, I learned my hands were moving too fast. Every time the pot fell, the clay taught me something." He continued, "Failure is not the end. Failure is just a teacher. It shows us what doesn't work so we can find what does work." Sophia's eyes began to fill with tears. She said, "But grandfather, people laugh at my work. That hurts so much." The old potter nodded and said, "Tell me something. When you paint, who are you painting for? Are you painting to make others happy, or are you painting because your heart wants to create?" Sophia thought for a moment and said quietly, "I think I was painting to prove something to others." The potter smiled and said, "That is the problem. When we create to please others, we give them the power to make us feel bad. But when we create because we love creating, then nobody can take that joy away from us." He showed her the perfect pot and said, "This pot is beautiful because I failed 5 times before it. Those 5 failures are inside this pot. They made it strong. Your failures are not your enemies. They are building blocks." Sophia felt something change inside her heart. She understood now. She was not failing. She was learning. She bowed and said, "Thank you, grandfather. I will not give up. Every failure will teach me something new." The old potter smiled and said, "Remember, the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Keep going, young artist." Sophia walked back home as the sun was setting. From that day, Sophia changed. She stopped worrying about what others thought. She started enjoying the process of creating. Sometimes her paintings were good. Sometimes they were not. But she learned from every single one. Years passed. Sophia became a wonderful artist. Not because she stopped failing, but because she learned to see failure as a friend, as a teacher, and as a path to success. The lesson, dear friends, we all face failure in life. And failure hurts. It makes us feel small and weak. But the truth is this, failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every successful person failed many times before they won. When you fail, don't ask, why did I fail? Ask, what can I learn? Remember, you are not creating to prove anything to anyone. You are creating because you have something inside you that wants to come out. So today, if you failed at something, don't feel bad. Feel proud that you tried. Get up, learn the lesson, and try again. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story. Until then, stay well and keep trying.